Hey dude, I just bought this pack of like hemp gummies, and what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between these and cannabis gummies? It says 120 milligrams on here. What does that mean? Like, how much should I take? Some common questions I'm gonna answer for you guys real quick. Firstly, I have a lot of other videos talking about the difference between hemp and cannabis and just what's been going on over the past years. I'll link some of those videos below, plenty on this channel. The main difference we'll start off with is it all came from a loophole, man. Why can you go buy these in states where cannabis is seriously illegal, and then why in some states where it is legal can't you buy hemp stuff? A lot of it comes down to politics, but let's just keep it to why it is legal in the first place. It came from the Farm Bill loophole, which people keep finding these new loopholes in the Farm Bill. So it has to be under 0.3% by weight. So they get a gummy, they extract it. They still extract the Delta-9 from the hemp plant technically. I know there's people in the industry that don't necessarily do that, but technically, this is supposed to be extracted from a hemp plant. That's why it's 0.3% dry weight. Now they take that and then they basically inject it into the gummy. There's different methods. Some people spray it, some people inject it, some people completely melt it down. There's different ways you can go about infusing the gummy, but essentially it's that initial dry weight loophole. Now you might be saying, dude, you just said it comes from a hemp plant and not a cannabis plant. What's the difference? Well, again, the difference is that 0.3% loophole, but essentially on like a molecular chemical level, they're both the same. They're both gonna basically have that same effect. So it's just a workaround with this dry weight to get you there. That being said, all gummies, all cannabis isn't created equal. I don't know if you guys know this. If you don't, I launched a product called the Mason Pot Infuser, the all-in-one craft infuser kit to make you get the best infusions and basically best products possible, and you know exactly what you're putting in here. So what this is probably some distillate they extracted from hemp plants. And again, every plant isn't created equal. And then when you see other things like live resin, live rosin on package, that's some other videos we'll talk about as well. So that's how these are able to be purchased. That's why you're able to get them. And that's what's happening right now in the industry. And that's why, again, in some states like California, where it is legal, where it's recreational legal, they've been cracking down on this D9 stuff, because it is taking away from those rec shops who've paid millions of dollars for licensing and other fees and so on and so forth. Now, let's get to the other part of, this says 120 milligrams, which is pretty interesting. Usually in the rec side of cannabis, you'll see 100 milligrams. And the hemp side, you can see things that say 5,000 milligrams, all this other shit. I would say steer away from those packs. If you see packs that say 5,000 milligrams, I've tasted those, some taste like shit. They taste chemically. Not only that, I don't think they're really that milligram count. That being said, I have had some that land me on my ass. I just stay away from those in general. So this has 120 milligrams, 12 pieces total. I've never had this company before. Mystic Labs, I just opened it up to check it out. Gummies just look like this. So this one gummy here is 10 milligrams, guys. I'd recommend, if it's your first time doing this, cut it in 4 pieces, 2.5 milligrams each. Start low, start slow, and work your way up, guys, for the perfect dose. Tons of other videos on this channel. And if you want to learn more about making your very own full spectrum gummies, saving money and having a better effect, go check out masonpot.com, subscribe to our YouTube here and there. And the True Bud Show is also a dope podcast where we dive in pretty deep, guys.